Bem-vindos ao Estádio da Luz. Eis o vosso novo treinador.
Benfica. The Portuguese Giants have one of the best youth academies in world football and continue to produce top talent over the years. Some of the names that they've created are Angel Di Maria, Ruben Dias, Bernardo Silva, João Felix. So domestically they have won a lot of titles, but they have a problem. They have a curse that was spelled against them by a certain Bela Gutmann. After Gutmann requested a pay rise by the board of Benfica, being their coach and winning them the European Cup in 1961, they refused to give him that pay rise, and what followed was were absolute scenes. Because actually Gutmann said, quote, "Not in 100 years from now will Benfica ever be European champion," end quote. Gutmann left Benfica later in 1962 to join a Uruguayan side named Peñarol. But since he made that remark, Benfica have actually lost all 8 European finals they have been in. Their most recent one being in 2014, when they lost 4-2 in a bit of a dodgy penalty shootout in the Europa League final. Today's job of Mr Sombrero is to not only make Benfica stable in the league, give them one or the other league title to of course impress the fans alongside a cup win, but certainly we have to play an interesting style, and the most important thing is to win that European Cup. What we do here is we set a tactical vision, tiki-taka. We could also go for gegenpressing or for wing play, not park the bus, neither counter-attack nor kick and rush. Especially those two are interesting to me, but I'm gonna go because wing play, I haven't selected that so far. So I'm going to go with that. So we have selected one coach in each and every position, one in goalkeeping, defense, midfield and attack. And this is how we go into the season. First squad looking like this. Very interesting players. Kokchu, a new player in real life. Silva, a 19-year-old 79 rated player, a gem for the future, an exciting prospect. Trubin, of course, if you know the Leeds United rebuild, you know how good this guy can be. I think he was up to an 85, something like that at the end. Marcos Leonardo, 20-year-old, 76 rated. David Neres, a former wonderkid of course, FIFA. Fiorentino, also 23 years old. And then, of course, maybe the biggest gem of this team, Mr Neves, 18 years old, 76 rated. Another gem is Di Maria, but he's 35 years old, so in terms of career mode, even though in real life he's still balling out in terms of career mode, he may have 1 or 2 final seasons now, but then I'm afraid we will have to look and move him on. Something ingrained into the identity of Benfica is their youth setup, their youth academy. So we will, of course, send out a 5-star scout that we had in the default setup here. We are going to send him out to, logically, Portugal for 9 months. He can make a baby there and come back, maybe with a few babies, hopefully so, a few talented ones. So lads, at the end of the first window, we have loaned out Forbes after buying him from Ajax. We have loaned out Suarez, our third string goalkeeper, to Mainz in Germany for him to get some game time, because with Trubin on the wheel in goal, it's going to be difficult for him. Then we have loaned out Marquez to Alaves in Spain. We have loaned out Tengstedt to Brentford. And finally we have loaned out Prestiani, a 17-year-old, who of course goes to Braga in our league on loan. Then of course the transfers in. We have signed Kerkez from Bournemouth for 13 million, a left back. As I told you lads, we were in dire need of a left back, and this is the guy we found. An exciting prospect, 19 years of age, 75 rated, great prospect. On the other fullback position, on the right back, we have Malo Gusto, the French right back from Chelsea, who came in for 24.1 million. We sold David Neres, that's also because we wanted to raise some funds. He is 26, 80 rated, but I'm not so sure if he goes up drastically, so that's why we have sold him. And this is how the Benfica squad is looking going into season number 1. Of course, as you can see, we are playing a 4-3-3 with 2 CDMs. I have converted Aursnes back to a CDM. Ba is our right back, but of course Malo Gusto, our new man, is on the subs bench, and Kerkez is immediately in the starting 11. We are of course also in the Champions League, where we are facing Inter from Italy, Salzburg from Austria, and Real Sociedad from Spain. In real life, Benfica came third in this group, but actually I believe that we can do one better and qualify as a second place team. Maybe I was wrong, because we have topped this tricky, tough group in flying colors, and we are off to the round of 16 with no problem at all, 5 points ahead of second placed Inter. But in the round of 16 we actually do have a kind of, I wouldn't say easy draw, but a manageable draw against Sevilla. We are the manager of the month. Wow, this is going well. We have João Mario, who is 30 years old, 82 rated, our top scorer, 15 contributions in 16 appearances, which is great. Again, the same goes for Di Maria, who has gone down by 1, but he has still had 14 contributions in 15 games. I mean, Neves has played the most games. He's gone up by 3. Our superstar prospect, of course. And then Rafa with 9 contributions in 14 games. Even Cabral, I mean, I could have asked for a little bit more than 2 goals in the LigaPortugal, but alright then. No changes to the squad for the second half of the season. Here we are then for the first leg in Sevilla at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, and we go there with a full strength starting 11. I see that Otamendi has already gone down by 2, he's at the 79 overall, so he will need replacement very soon. But for now, let's just get into it. The result in the first leg away in Spain is a 2-1 defeat. Ocampos with the winner in the 88th for Sevilla after Cabral brought us in front. Suso immediately equalized, and we are on the edge. We are on the edge of getting knocked out. Here we are then for the second leg at home against Sevilla in front of our home crowd. Let's just see. Jump into the quicksand. The result at home is a 2-0 win. It is Di Maria in the 99th minute. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I mean, we have turned the tie around. We have won it 2-0. Di Maria in the 58th and Di Maria once again in the 99th. And I said at the beginning of the rebuild, this guy wasn't good enough anymore for this level, but he proves me wrong, and I'm happy about it. And in the quarterfinals we are facing this team. It is Atletico Madrid. It is the team coached by Diego Simeone, the Argentinian. A lot of passion, a lot of anger also, a lot of aggression in the game of Atletico Madrid. But anyways, all of that counts for nothing. because right now, in the first leg of the quarterfinals, we travel to the Estadio Metropolitano in Madrid, and we get into it with a full strength starting 11. We get into it quickly on the 9th of April 2024. Can we do an upset? It's an all right first leg because it's a 1-all draw. Cabral brings us in front before Griezmann equalizes for Atletico. In this first season of the rebuild in the Champions League, we've got these lads firing on all cylinders. Let's just hope and get into it. The result at home at the Deluge is a 2-1 loss, and so unfortunately, even though Cabral scored a goal for us, Llorente and Griezmann scored for them, and we are out. We are at the end of the season, and actually lads, Sporting have choked big time. Sporting have choked glamorously, because in the end we are 6 points ahead of them, and they nearly got overtaken by Porto and Braga. So yeah, from a stellar season with no defeats and only 2 draws after I think 17 games, it's now 6 defeats and 5 draws, and we have been running away with it at the end with 6 points atop of LigaPortugal. Oh no, in the Taça Portuguesa, or however you call it, we have lost the final to the same Sporting. I mean, they have got some revenge, haven't they? The Champions League still not played between Arsenal and Atletico Madrid. In the Europa League finally there is an all-English clash. It's between Liverpool and West Ham. And finally the Conference League, it's the favourite Fiorentina against the passionate Turkish side Fenerbahce. Having a look at the first season's stats, it is Marcus Leonardo who has been the most positive surprise. I mean, he was the backup striker actually. He's 21, he's gone up by 3 to 79. An aging surprise was João Mario with 15 goals in 34 games. I mean, not bad for a 31-year-old. Then Cabral up by 3 from a 79 to an 82. He's a recognizable striker now, 13 goals in 30 games, not bad. Gouveia, even a backup left winger, 23 games, 13 goals, mainly from the bench, impressive. And of course, the main man himself, Angel Di Maria, with 20 goal contribution in 32 games. The second season with Benfica, we are having a look at the squad. And as you can tell, I have substituted Otamendi with Morato, who is a left-sided centre-back. And he's already 3 overall better than, of course, Otamendi. We have bought Huijsen from, of course, Juventus. And we've immediately loaned him out to Wolfsburg in Germany. We have also loaned out Forbes once again to Aston Villa, Prestiani to Osasuna in Spain, Araujo to Leeds United on loan. Then Neto has also gone on a loan to Bournemouth in the Premier League, as well as Skelderup goes to Brentford, so many players on loan. And then we have Gomes, the third string goalkeeper right now, who has been sold because Suarez has returned from loan, last year's loan from Mainz in Germany. And then Dantas, a player who also returned from loan, was already on loan when I took over the squad, goes to Toulouse. Tengstedt goes to Mallorca, 7.6 million. Bernardo, another player who returned from loan to Fulham for 12 million. The 2 players we brought in alongside the central defender Huijsen, who we immediately loaned out, as I showed you. The first one is Renato Sanchez, who of course is a Benfica prodigy. He has been grown and made in the academy of Benfica. And then finally, the big one, we have brought back home another player. We have brought João Felix into the team, and this guy, of course, 24 years old, 83 rated, the centre forward, but he's right now being converted to a right winger, so he can overtake the place of course, Angel Di Maria, who is down to an 81. So this is the starting 11 going into the second season. I also wanted to show you our youth academy, because we have a phenomenal goalkeeper here. I mean, Emilio Santos is 16 years of age, 67 rated, and has a potential of 93 to 94. Of course, this season we are also in the Champions League in Group E, alongside Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt and Celtic. I'd say a very open group, and I'm not sure who will progress here. Atletico Madrid are certainly the favourites, but amongst Benfica, Frankfurt and Celtic, it's going to be very, very tight. So yeah, this has gone respectably well, better than I actually expected. But what did I tell you, lads? Benfica, Celtic and Frankfurt would fight for that second spot, and that's exactly what happened, because we finish in second place, but only 2 points ahead of fourth place, of bottom of the group, Frankfurt. We are facing Liverpool. We're facing Liverpool firstly at home, and then of course at Anfield. I mean, do I really need to say anything else? We are leading the way though in the league. We are in first place this time. The 3 first places have only lost 3 games among them, which is crazy. Absolutely insane. And the stats at the halfway point are a bit surprising, because 2 bench players now, Di Maria and João Mario, are 2 bench players. They are the best scorers. They've both scored 10 goals, and I mean, João Mario 14 contributions in 14 games, and Di Maria 13 contributions in 11 games. Even our backup striker Marcos Leonardo has scored 6 goals in 8 games in the Portuguese league and 1 goal in the Champions League. Alright lads, are we ready? Because we have to, as we face Liverpool in the first round of course, the Champions League knockout stages. Look at this team, I mean, not a lot to say. Maybe Lookman at centre forward is a bit of a surprise. Have they shipped off Darwin? I don't know, but anyways, it is at home of course at the Estádio da Luz, and we see Kepkes up to an 81, Cabral to an 83, Florentino up to an 84, and even the goalkeeper up to an 86, so well done to them. But we go into the first leg here against Liverpool. The result at home is going to be a 3-1 win! Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, even though Liverpool took the lead in the 7th minute, we immediately equalized in the 12th. Kokchu brought us in front in the 35th, and the same Kokchu also scored the winner, or the sealing goal, let's call it like this, in the 75th minute. Let's complete the job at Anfield. I mean, it's going to be tough, none of the less, but we are 3-1 up after the first leg at home. Let's just get it over the line at Anfield with a full strength starting 11. And we go to Anfield. The result is going to be a 2-0 win, another win. It is a 5-1 win on aggregate. I mean, this is crazy, this is insane. We are off to yet another quarter-final, just like last season. Wow, I mean, Kokchu with a brace. He's the new Zidane here. I mean, what a player. For once we've gotten a reasonable draw, because we are facing Ajax. I don't say we will crush them, but with the team we've got, I do believe we have a good chance of progressing to the semi-finals, because of course the quarter-finals were the final hurdle where we struggled last season. So lads, this is the first leg of the quarter-finals in Amsterdam in the Johan Cruyff Arena, And we go there with a full strength starting 11, Trubin up to an 87, Silva up to an 85, away at Ajax in the Netherlands. The result of the first leg is going to be a 1-0 win. It is Morato, the centre-back, surely from a header from a corner, with the winner for the Portuguese giants Benfica. What a brilliant start. Surely, lads, we are not going to bottle this. Surely. I mean, yes. Come on. Come on, lads. I mean, yes, it was a fight. It was a fight. I cannot deny this. But João Neves, who picks up a yellow card as well, gives us the lead in the 50th minute before Mikau Tatse, the Georgian striker, equalizes in the 71st. But we are off to the semi-finals, lads.
In the semi-finals, we are up against Inter Milan, whilst Juventus are facing PSG. So 2 Italian sides, 1 French, and of course, a Portuguese one. Here we are then, guys. It is Inter Milan at the San Siro against Benfica. We are going there with, once again, a full-strength starting 11. And we will look to come away, of course, with something, because we need something at the San Siro to hold on to if we magically want to go to the final. Because, to be honest, let's just be completely honest here, I didn't expect us to go to the final. And I really still don't expect us to go to the final, even though Inter are a sort of manageable opponent. Watch us get our asses handed here on a plate, but get into the game. It is Inter against Benfica at the San Siro. The result is a 2-0 win! Yes, come on! I mean, Morato once again, our goal machine, the centre-back, and of course Cabral. I mean, yes, Benfica have been, of course, the underdogs in this semi-final against Inter, but even though we get a red card through Florentino, we still manage to score a goal after that and win 2-0 with a clean sheet away at the San Siro. We are in dreamland right now, lads. I can tell you. I mean, this rebuild is probably the best one I've ever done. Nothing has gone so smooth ever in a rebuild before. Lads, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Even though we've got the 2-0 advantage, I'm still nervous. We play at home. The second leg. Let's just get through it. With bolts of steel. The result is going to be a 2-2 draw. We are in the final. We are going to the final of the UEFA Champions League in the second season. I mean, first minute Aursnes, the Norwegian wizards, of course, Di Marco with the equalizer in the 11th, Rafa, the experienced Ox in, of course, the creative part of the team. In the 68th with the 2-1 advantage for us. Renato and João Neves with yellow cards. I'm really not feeling confident about João Neves because, yeah, he could be suspended. And Di Marco with another equalizer, but it didn't matter in the end as we progress 4-2 on aggregate to, of course, the Champions League final. Before I show you how we did in the other competitions, I showed you the final opponent. The end boss this time is going to be Juventus. The Italian record champions, of course, on their own mission to their first Champions League crown since nearly 30 years. And it's going to be a tough one, but it's an interesting opposition. In the league, we defend our lead, we expand our lead, because we actually only lose 2 games in 34 games. I mean, that's a whole season with only 2 losses, which is impressive. And we also win the Portuguese Cup, which leaves us the opportunity to, of course, win the treble if we can defeat Juventus in the Champions League final. We beat Farenze, which is impressive that they made it that far in the cup. Napoli beat Barcelona in the Europa League final on penalties. Newcastle beat Hoffenheim, the German outfit, 1-0 in the Conference League final. Having a look at the stats of course, the second season, it is Angel Di Maria at the top with 22 goal contribution in 22 games. It's incredible what a 37-year-old Di Maria, who only plays a rotational role nowadays, can still deliver. I mean, great. 23 goal contributions for Kokshu, 15 in 33 for Felix, even 13 goals, 11 of them in the Portuguese league for Leonardo. And then João Mario with 16, he wanted out of the club, but still 16 contribution in 28 games, that's not a bad thing. 15 in 28 for the captain Rafa. Aursnes with 14 in 42. I mean, these stats are looking great. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double digits. To cement our legacy at this football club, we will face Juventus. And I mean, just look at the squad, look at the bench, the second guy on the sheet on the bench. It is Romelu Lukaku. I mean, this is something that could have happened last summer, but probably will never ever happen again, because Lukaku is hated in, of course, Italy. I mean, yeah. I would be really, really surprised if Lukaku ever stepped foot on Juventus territory, but oh well. And then we have Camavinga from Real Madrid to Juventus. What a player. Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United. So this team is great. This team is very good, and we will need to put in a shift, a real shift, to of course crown ourselves as European champions for the first time in over 60 years. So lads, here we are then. It is the Champions League final between Benfica and Juventus. It is Florentino. Florentino drives the ball forward. It's Alexander Ba. Back to Kokcu. Neves for Rafa. Rafa plays it to Cabral. We're on the front foot here at the beginning. It's Cabral. First chance! Shot, and then Juventus in some sort of trouble here. In, of course, the first 5 minutes. Chiesa. Careful here. Antonio Silva gets spun by Chiesa, but Florentino is very attentive. So, can we go on the counter now? It is a very cagey final here. What a pass here. From Kokcu to Felix. Felix, can he pick out Kokcu? Yes, he can. Felix, what can he do? Can he create something? Felix! And Szczesny with a big save. Mr. Rebuild Sombrero. He must be pleased with what he's seeing right now. Benfica are on top in this game. It's Kokcu with the corner kick. Kokcu. Good corner. Morato! Another save from Wojciech Szczesny. I'm very good at corners, but yeah. And we can see why! It is Antonio Silva! It is the wonder kid centre-back with the lead here. In the simulations it had always been Morato, but this time it is Antonio Silva. With a bullet header here from outside the 6-yard box. And what a goal. What a header. I mean, we've already scored a header in last time's Champions League final with Leeds United. But I'll take it. I mean, Szczesny dives into the net and Mr. Rebuild Sombrero is clapping. It is Antonio Silva with his first goal and a very important one in this Champions League final. He brings us in front against Juventus. But can we hold our own here? It's Bruno Fernandes against the Portuguese club here. What can Weah do? Timothy Weah for Vlahovic, the post and the goal. I mean, that's too easy, lads. It's too easy. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. This is outrageous. Outrageously bad defending. I mean, first shot, oh well, we are lucky with the first shot because it already strikes the post, but then Trubin, yeah, he can't do anything about that. Can't just get spun like this by Vlahovic, but well done here by our defender. It's Florentino running forward. It's Cabral, lays it off for Kokcu. What can he do? It's Neves, the wonder kid. Neves, not a good shot here. It's Vlahovic for Keane. Out to Chiesa. Chiesa against Bar. Chiesa with the advantage, but yeah, he goes back, but then he goes in again. Oh my god. Oh no. What was that? I mean, this is unforgivable. This is an unforgivable goal. What did we do here? Are you crazy, Trubin? The goalkeeper, I didn't even see that. He just passed the ball to the striker. Of course, Neves cannot do anything there. And then, yeah, Keane has just to stretch out the leg. And then he gets, get out of my face, Allegri. With your boring shit style. But we are still behind. We were so good in large parts of the first half. But second half has been abysmal. It's Kokcu. Can we do something here? It is Cabral. Cabral goes for it. Cabral turns the defender. Goal! It is up to Cabral! With an extremely important equalizer. What a turn here by Cabral. For once, he doesn't give it back to any of his teammates. And he just turns the defender and goes for it. Strikes the ball so cleanly. No chance for Szczesny this time. And the scoreline is 2-2. For Rafa, can we create something immediately here? It's Cabral for Kokcu. Kokcu gets the better. Cabral! Oh, what a save! What a freaking save by Szczesny. Kokcu, can we create something from the corner? Once again, it's Morato. It is Rafa. Rafa, what does he try there? I mean, wow, what the heck. that would have been the goal of the century. But now, on the other hand, it is Keane, who of course scored already. Morato, careful here. It is... He's already on a yellow. It is Vlahovic against Morato. I consider bringing in Otamendi, I think. Ooh la la. Chiesa spins our defense, but Silva is there, the prospect. A huge, huge interception. It's Kokshu, maybe on the counter now. Neves. What can he do? It's Neves. Can he pick out somebody? Yes, he can. It's Kerkez on the left wing. Kerkez! We brought on Aursnes, not Otamendi, because Otamendi is not there. And Lukaku is also on for Juventus. For, I think, Vlahovic. I don't know how I feel about that one. Because Vlahovic was... Oh no, Vlahovic is still there. Oh, wait. Careful here. It's Camavinga. Neves. Aursnes. Oh, what a save. What a freaking save. I think it had been Keane who gone off, but I'm not sure. Milik comes in now for Vlahovic. But Trubin, can he collect? Yes, he can, of course. Of course, he can. It's Cabral. Can we do something here on the counter? We have a lot of room to run into. Kokshu. It's Cabral. Stay cool, lad. Yes! It's Cabral! The greatest moment of his career! And what a finish! What a cheeky little finish here. He just goes for it. And then he chips it over Chesney into the net, into the back of the net. And the black and whites from Turin are, of course, in pain. It is 3-2 to Benfica standing. It's Kerkez. Another good transfer from us. But Aursnes. Careful here, Aursnes. Wow, they defend here together. Together is the force. And we should be able now to just run it out. Maybe we can even go on the counter here. It is João Felix. What a ball here. What a ball. Not a chip, but it's over. It's over. It doesn't matter anymore. It is Benfica lifting the curse of Bella Goodman, and I am so happy we've done it. I've never would have bet on us winning it in the second season. But lads, I can tell you, we have done it. We have done a masterpiece here. This was such a smooth, such a fun rebuild to do. A different kind of rebuild. It's a lower league. It's not such a great league as the Premier League or La Liga or Serie A, but it's still a great league. There are many more challenges like this, rebuilds like this coming up in the coming weeks, and I would just like to say thank you to all of you and enhance you to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments what you'd like to see next, because I have a lot of ideas, but I want to know your lads' opinions, of course. And there it is Rafa with, of course, the Champions League trophy in season number 2 for Benfica, and Mr Rebuild Sombrero once again has done a magnificent job, and the Portuguese lads from Benfica are on top of the world, winning a treble.